What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Serious Minds TV, back in here with another reaction video. In today's reaction video, we are going to be reacting to the most disrespectful thing LeVar Ball has ever said about his son. Alright, so this should be an interesting video. LeVar Ball is very outspoken about his three sons. So I wonder what he said about his son. And I wonder which son is he talking about. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and hop right into this reaction video.
We've all heard of Lonzo Ball, the #2 pick in this year's draft. We've all heard of LaMelo Ball, the sophomore high schooler who scored 92 points in a single game. And we've definitely all heard of LaVar Ball, the GOAT. But why does nobody talk about LiAngelo Ball?
That's crazy.
What's up, everybody? It's Jimmy. And before we get into today's video, I just wanted to let y'all know that yesterday we hit 75,000 subs. I challenged you guys to hit that number before July was over. I knew you guys were going to crush it. That was way too easy. So our next goal is obviously 100,000 subscribers. And I already have a couple things in mind for the 100,000 special. So if we could hit 100,000 before August, I got a couple things in store for you guys. We're going to be doing some giveaways, some contests, some other cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. If you're new, welcome to the channel. We only got the most fire content around here, and if you're back for another video, let's get into it. So I want to talk about the forgotten Ball brother, LiAngelo. Last week, LaVar said some nonsense that needs to be addressed. Not his normal run-of-the-mill nonsense. He made a statement that really disappointed me. I've always been a big fan of LaVar, not because of his antics, but because of his love and support for his sons. Sure, he is loud and obnoxious and annoying and hypocritical, but all that aside, you have to admit the guy's a great father. He's supportive, he's involved, and he's proud of his children. In all honesty, he gasses them up, and I love it. We all need someone like that in our lives to give us confidence when everyone else is full of doubt. But last week, LaVar said something that kind of changed the way I see the man. LaVar said he doesn't think his middle son, LiAngelo, will make it to the NBA. The same guy that says...
Wait a minute. So he's telling me LaVar Ball said that he don't think that LiAngelo is going to make it to the NBA? What? What?
He's better than Michael Jordan. The same guy that says Lonzo is already the best player in the NBA and that LaMelo should skip college and just go straight to the NBA has the nerve to say that his middle son won't even make it to the league. Some people see this statement as LaVar coming to his senses and just being honest, but I don't, because he's still in the news every single day saying ridiculous things. What LaVar said about his middle son is just sad and disrespectful. He hypes himself up more than his own child, but not all of them, just one. The Ball family has made appearances all over television and the internet, and in almost every single one you will see LaVar, Lonzo, LaMelo, but no LiAngelo. And the craziest thing about LaVar's statement is there's honestly no legitimacy behind it. It would be different if LiAngelo was clearly the least talented of the three, but that's just not the case. If you've ever watched a Chino Hills basketball game, and not a highlight reel of the game, but the actual game footage, you would know that LiAngelo is a more well-rounded player than LaMelo is. LiAngelo averaged 34 points last year. 34 points. He was in the top 10 in the nation in scoring in one of the hardest leagues in the country. And even with all those shots LaMelo was putting up, he still managed to average just 27. Lonzo is on a different level, so I won't make that comparison. But as far as scoring, shooting...
What he's saying is true. I seen the video from Soluminati, and he was basically saying that he thought that LiAngelo won't do good in college and won't do good in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I heard an interview by LaVar Ball last week stating that I heard this same statement, and in the video that I watched, he was basically saying that usually when it comes to brothers and a family in sports, either one or two of the family members are successful in professional sports. You never hear of three brothers. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I feel like LiAngelo, like he said in the video, is more well-rounded. Like he said, if you ever watch a Chino Hills basketball game, you always see LaMelo taking dumb shots, but you see LiAngelo taking the more smarter shots. Yes, he kind of does post up from a three-point line from time to time, but I like LiAngelo, excuse me, because I feel like he's the most well-rounded and much more balanced scorer than LaMelo. But that's just my opinion, man. That's just what I think.
decision making, rebounding, post-up ability, and efficiency, Jello is a lot better than Melo. Jello is also 2 inches taller and has 60 pounds on Lamelo. Now, I have 8 siblings, 2 of which, my brothers Elijah and Gabe, are 2 and 3 years older than me. We all did sports year-round, and we were all very, very competitive. But regardless of who was better or who had the brightest future, you would never, ever hear our parents just come out and say it. Whether a parent feels their child is capable of achieving something or not, they should never share that doubt with their children, let alone the whole world, especially when they treat their other children like royalty. I don't know their relationship. Maybe Lavar has the closest relationship with Jello, and that's why he feels he can be so honest with him, but I honestly don't think that's it. What's even funnier about Lavar's statement is that in an earlier interview, he said LiAngelo is built just like he was in high school and has the same exact game. So Lavar, the man who claims he could have beaten Michael Jordan in his prime, says his son, who has the same exact play style and build, won't even make it to the NBA? I've always thought a lot of the crazy, unbelievable things Lavar said about his sons was just his way of supporting and encouraging them. But now I'm starting to think, is this really just a ploy to help his brand and improve his image? When he felt LiAngelo was an asset to him, he could have sworn the kid was going to be an NBA MVP one day. But now that LiAngelo may not be the player he thought he was, Jello is no longer valuable to him. He's no longer worth gassing up. I really don't get it. Maybe I'm looking into this far too much. Maybe Lavar was just being honest for once. I hope Jello works harder than ever at UCLA, proves everyone wrong, and gets drafted. Then let's see how fast his father switches sides once again. And as always, until next time.
In the video, but let's talk for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, I feel like this is a case of him being the middle child. You know, they usually say the middle child is usually the one that's less forgotten about, because the oldest one is more, you know, the parents look at as more protective, and the youngest one, they really don't really care about them as much. Like, they let them have a lot more leeway than the oldest child, the middle child. So, but I really hope that LaMelo, I keep getting these names confused. LiAngelo, I really hope he works hard at UCLA, because this will be his freshman year. Now, hopefully he stays another year at UCLA instead of doing the whole one and done thing. But I really hope that LiAngelo works hard and proves his father wrong. Maybe this could be Lavar giving his son a sense of motivation for LiAngelo to work harder, so he can prove his father wrong. That probably could be what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that, you know, Lavar ain't being true. And I hope he really don't mean what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, that's just my opinion on the whole situation. The dude is right. That is the most disrespectful thing that Lavar has said about his son, man. That's real disrespectful. Because especially if you putting Lonzo and LaMelo on such a high pedestal, but you barely talking about LiAngelo, that's messed up. That's messed up. So get your act together, Lavar. Get your act together. But yeah, man, had to come in here and bring out you guys another reaction video, man. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do me a big favor and hit that like button for your boy. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, please leave all suggestions for reaction videos in the comment section below, and I'll be glad to give them to you guys, alright? And also, let me know what you guys think about this topic of this video. What do you think about it? You know, also be sure to follow me on social media. All my social media links are down in the description box below, so be sure to follow me on social media, alright? So yeah, man, it's your boy Serious Minds TV, and I'm out.